Hello and welcome to the High School Huddle. Along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We get set for the 2024 high school football season with our team previews. Today, we take a look at the team Bixby Spartans. But first,
Chris is even scared of it.
Our word from our title sponsor.
Nothing revitalizes your home faster than new siding. Transform your house into your dream home with Red River Roofing Siding and Windows. Call today for a free inspection.
The Spartans have won 6 straight state championships.
Takes 2 hands to count that.
9 out of the last 10 state championships.
Chris, they've lost 2 games since 2018.
They have they bumped up to 6A1 a couple years ago, and they've won state both years.
Yep.
Yeah, they're good.
They play a lot of players on offense. They play a lot of players on defense.
They're deep.
They graduated a lot of players
They did.
to colleges,
12 last year.
and they're back this year.
Oh, yeah, I know. Favorites win it all again.
Bixby Spartans. And before we get into the high school, we've seen some social media, some TikToks of the Bixby.
Oh, fifth graders.
Fifth graders, Ronnie?
4th or 5th grade.
5th graders.
Woo!
That quarterback could start for about 90% of the 5A and lower schools.
You better hope they go from junior high to college.
Yeah, just skip over high school, people.
Yeah, that just tells you what kind of program they're running over there
And
in
that one
Bixby.
little wideout, little shifty.
I was impressed with the running back.
Yeah,
Of
running
course,
back
it
was
starts with
great.
the quarterback throwing it 50 yards.
Oh, yeah, literally. Chris goes, watch this. I went, what in the heck? Tight
Bixby.
spiral. Yeah, pretty good.
Arguably the best coaching staff
Yes.
in the state.
Yeah.
A staff that has been together for a long time.
Yep.
A staff where Lauren Montgomery, if he were to ever leave Bixby, is some Power 4 school.
Yeah.
That's what would take him away from Bixby. But I think he enjoys being a high school.
Would he
football
go be the head coach at Tulsa? University of Tulsa?
You know, we've seen that move many times
Yeah.
from high school coaches. So, you know, if you win,
Maybe he gets bored.
if you win 12 in a row, and what else is there to
Go over here and do this. Make a little more money.
get new facilities at Bixby? I mean,
He can always come
You
back.
have to buy more jewelry boxes the more you win, right?
Yeah, that's a cost.
well, I got to tell you, maybe the most outstanding player in the Bixby program is the ring designer because he has to come up with different designs every single year.
he's on his toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I mean, you put a bee on there sometimes, a Spartan on there sometimes. You're starting to run out of ideas.
Yeah, unbelievable program.
Yeah, it really is, and they got a lot of great players. Carson Kirby, the quarterback, I think that's where it all begins. Little over 2,200 passing yards a year ago, 25 touchdowns, and it just got better as the season moved on last year. And you know, there's so many players we can talk about. Hogshooter, what a name that is!
Great name.
Blake Hogshooter, he's a wide receiver, over 400 passes, over 400 yards last year, handful of touchdowns as well. Cord Nolan, another good name. He's a tight end. Also, I think he plays linebacker as well. I don't know if you play two-way, if you're a two-way player at Bixby, how good are you?
Oh, you're really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you're really good.
Broderick Schull, an offensive lineman, he's coming to Auburn. So that just, linebackers, Cooper Parker.
Got another Presley.
Cord Nolan, another Presley's on there. It's just another stacked team. It might be a little bit different. They, as you said, graduate 12 players to colleges.
Yeah, just to play college ball. Yeah.
But it's also, I think you said, the biggest roster they've ever had.
Coach said it's the biggest roster they've ever had in Bixby.
Wow.
It's rocking and rolling in Bixby in Green Country.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, they're pretty. The whole state's pretty lucky that Shaker ended up there too, right? Just imagine if Shaker ended up there over there instead of you. Yeah.
Yeah, and really, to my knowledge, I don't see any transfers. I'm sure there are none that I'm aware of, and
It's a crowded roster.
but you would think there are a lot of people transfer out of Bixby. You could be the 5th best running back on the team, and it would be a star,
Be a stud
somewhere else.
No doubt.
That's
No
another
doubt.
thing people don't talk about.
Kudos to the program. I mean,
Yeah,
the program
great
guys.
program.
Yep.
Yeah, and like you mentioned at the beginning, they play a lot of players in and out.
Yeah.
Everyone's fresh and different formations, and we talked about the coaching, but different formations.
Different formations. You see those formations on a Friday night, and I saw Andy Reid run the same daggum thing on Sunday.
Yeah, and all these people who are into X's and O's and moving people, they always break down Bixby. Watch this, and like it just goes back to coaching. But Let's take a look at the Spartans. Anything negative we can talk about Bixby here?
Oh, I got stuff. Show the schedule.
Show the schedule. All right. What do we got here? Okay. Owasso, that's Battle of the Blurbs. That's a Friday night. Yeah, OU's playing, but Owasso Bixby says, yeah, we ain't moving our game on Friday night. Owasso, Sand Springs, Choctaw. And then there you go to begin district play, the Jinx Trojans.
So this is the only fault I have with Bixby's schedule.
Talk to the people.
Yeah, this is the only fault I have with Bixby's schedule. They are a top 10 program in the entire nation. All right, a lot of publications have them number 10, number 9, number 7 in the entire nation. So I want them to play IMG Academy. I want them to play South Lake Carroll.
Takes money.
I understand that. They've won 9 out of last 10 state championships.
They got that too.
So I would have loved.
Have IMG travels all the time. Have them come to
Absolutely. Have them come to Bixby. I want to see them play a team like that.
Although it's not oranges and oranges, apples, apples.
Oh, I know it's not. It's obviously not as easy as I'm trying to make it out to be.
Challenged.
I want to see somebody challenge Bixby.
Like Jinx did a couple years ago.
Jinx did a couple years on national TV. But imagine that. IMG Academy coming to Bixby, Oklahoma. Friday night, ESPN.
It would be ESPN cameras.
It'd be so awesome.
Who came to town a few years ago? Remember when Presley had that? No, that was. Remember somebody came in from out of state and played them.
I remember playing Jinx on TV.
Yeah, it was Jinx.
It was Booker T that one year.
Oh yeah, it was
Presley
Booker.
went off.
Yeah, that's the only fault I have on the schedule. And again, I know it's not as easy as I want it to be, but South Lake Carroll and IMG Academy, one of those top 10 programs in the nation as well. I would just love not just to see them get challenged, but I just would love to see a football game like that up close and personal.
Yeah, no doubt.
And they're going to win all these games, by the way.
Did you say 10-0?
I'm 10-0, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, okay. Let's maybe the better question. Give me teams that will challenge Bixby.
Jinx.
What about Owasso?
No.
Hey, was it last year or 2 years ago? Owasso played them well in the first half and got out of hand.
Yeah, Owasso played them tough in the
wide receiver
in the
got
first
hurt.
half. The Alabama kid ended up getting hurt in that first half, and then Bixby ran away with it. But Jinx will make it. Will that'll be a good game.
Choctaw's in the top 4 and 6'8"
No chance.
No chance. Okay.
Owasso maybe the first quarter, maybe if they don't recover the onside kick.
I mean, listen, we're talking about Owasso like they're slacks. I mean, they're not. They're
arguably the best offensive line in the state.
Yeah. I mean, that could be a good game. Could be a good game. I think Bixby wins that game. I think the only team, talent-wise, that can play with them this year is Jinx.
And Jinx got a lot of transfers and stuff like that.
A lot of transfers.
If you click over to the Jinx page, preseason page, we'll talk about Caden Jones over there as well. So, I mean, they got some studs over there in Jinx, but I think Bixby handles everybody this year. As everybody else disagrees with me. It's all right, but
I'm going 9-1. I think. Of course, I've had Jinx winning multiple times over Bixby.
You're a huge Jinx guy.
I'm telling you, Jinx won the transfer.
Yeah,
they did
game this year.
They did
big time.
They already have KD Jones on the roster. He came in, from a year ago. And they got a good quarterback, and so I think Jinx. This would be the year to get them.
No, I'm the exact same way. I'm 9-1, and I've got Jinx beating them. Now that we haven't picked our state champions yet.
Correct.
We're going to hold our
that on Wednesday.
Hold our opinions on that. But man, oh man, Bixby. I mean, listen. Every game they play, they're probably favorites in.
Yeah.
It just comes down to what do you think? And I think because of all those transfers coming in at Jinx, I think that makes.
So here's my question to you two. As a little high school huddle preview that you can catch on Wednesday nights, 6 o'clock here on Second Band of Media. Just a little preview into Wednesday when we do our top 5 rankings. Mm-hmm. You guys have Bixby or Jinx number 1 then? Are you going to put Jinx in front of the 6-time defending state champions, even though you think they're going to win? What are you guys doing?
Chris, what does my list show there?
OU.
Yeah. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. You got number 1, Jinx.
Jinx, number 1.
Over the 6-time defending state champs.
Yep.
6 straight.
6
9
straight.
out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Chris?
Booker T.
How many had Jinx won before Bixby took their run?
A long time ago.
Wasn't that long ago.
Phil, what would you give to be 6 years younger? It's a long time ago.
carry the 2. Yeah, I'd do that.
I got Jinx number 1. And to back
Chris hates doing this.
To back him up, they played twice last year. Bixby won 31-14 and then 49-21 in the finals.
Yeah. Now, remember, this is who we have week 1 rankings.
Yeah.
This is who we think in regular season. This is what we think. We haven't said who do we think is going to win state.
I got the answer now.
We'll find
Tune
out.
in Wednesday. That's right.
It will all unfold, no doubt. Big time game with Jinx. Where's that game at?
It's at Bixby.
At Bixby.
A lot of things. It's at Bixby.
Yep.
All right. Well,
What is that, about a 12-minute drive?
Yeah.
Not a big home field advantage, boys.
Yeah.
Be sure to join us all season long here on the High School Huddle. As Ronnie mentioned, we are live every Wednesday night, 6 o'clock throughout the entire season. It is interactive, so you can come back and questions, comments, tell us how done we are. You can do all that. We'll throw your comment on the bottom of the screen, and we'll be glad to discuss
405-826-3000.
Just glad it'll be a fun football season. Best of luck to the Bixby Spartans. Not that you need our luck, too. You'll win it again next time. This has been the High School Huddle.